Hey guys, Marisa at KitchenTableStamper.com. I want to share this fun happy birthday greeting card with you today. I've been sharing for a while on Kitchen Table Stamper and Facebook and on the blog about Stampin' Up's Merry Patterns promotion. Right now through the end of the month, if you spend $300 or if you host a qualifying workshop of $300 or more, you will receive the regular host rewards, and in addition to that, you get this fun Merry Patterns set. Now this set is available on all orders of $300, whether you place it yourself, you have a workshop, or whether you share the catalogs with friends and collect orders. So there's lots of ways to earn it just by sharing what you love. Stamping, right? I'd love for you to get your hands on this Merry Patterns stamp set, and the only way you can get this from Stampin' Up is for free when you host a qualifying workshop or place a qualifying order. Now, I wanted to show you, you can see at face value the beautiful seasonal patterns. You've got the stag, and he's in a fantastic Nordic pattern sweater, great for the winter season. This could make a funny masculine card. There's this evergreen sprig that could be combined with it. So there's definitely possibilities here outside of Christmas for man cards, especially if your man has a sense of humor, or maybe he's a hunter. Deer season is going to open up in about a month, isn't it? So more uses for this Merry Pattern stamp set. These candles we're using in today's card, these look beautiful with the evergreen sprigs in your red and green for Christmas, or in blues and silvers for a more generic winter holiday card. Then there's the 'Tis the Season greeting with this beautiful, it looks like a mistletoe pattern in it. Merry Christmas and 'Tis the Season, and you can add the tagline "To be jolly." So a great stamp set with far more possibility than meets the eye on first glance. So that's Merry Patterns. We're going to combine that with a greeting from Happy Birthday Gorgeous. We're going to use this little script, Happy Birthday. I used my Stitched Shapes Framelits, the largest stitch square, and my Layering Squares Framelits, the largest scallop square. My trim for these projects, I've got my Lemon Lime Twist woven ribbon, and this is 5/8 inch. And then I grabbed some of this fun mini sequin trim. You could leave it with or without. Ink pads, I've got my Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lime Twist, and Dapper Denim, and then basic black Stampin' pads. My consumable supplies, I have a standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5. We'll score that at 4 1/4. I didn't do that ahead. The Designer Series paper is from Eastern Palace, and both of these patterns are really fun for birthdays. So we're going to use this. I don't know what it looks like. It kind of looks like peacock feathers to me, or eyes. I don't know. We'll use that one today. Got a piece of Dapper Denim and a piece of Whisper White. These are scraps. The project sheet will have the measurements that you need, but you're using the largest scallop die. So it's got to be about 3.5 inches, and you're using the largest stitched square, so it's got to be about 3 inches, or 3 1/4 inches square to get those die cut shapes out. Let me grab my Simply Score tool, and we're going to put a fold in this card. So I've got the 8.5 inch side, and we're going to score at 4 1/4. Get this out of here and grab a bone folder. Simply Scored and bone folder are the tools you need to get a nice crisp fold on your card. I always fold my card inside out so that the paper stresses on the inside of the card, and then the outside fold is nice and smooth. And with the bone folder, you get a crisp fold. Card lays flat for assembly. So 2 very important tools. Let me get the Big Shot, and we'll do our die cutting now. Okay, I've got my Big Shot, and it's all set up for die cutting. I have 2 cutting pads and the thin die adapter all stacked up here. And I'm going to cut both of these at one time. If you've been watching me for any time at all, you know that I love to do all my die cutting in one pass. Makes me so happy. Here's my die cut pieces. Let's get the big shot out of the way, and we'll bring in Stampin Pierce Mat and some ink pads. Okay, so I've got Lemon Lime Twist, Dapper Denim, Daffodil Delight, Basic Black, and the outline image of my candles. So I'm going to ink that up in Basic Black and stamp it just high of center. Now the next step for these candles are these pattern pieces, and you can see when you look that one is full candles and the other one has little cutouts on the side. So these are the back row of candles, these ones that are overlapped by the front row of candles. So we'll start with that one. Let me get my sample in here so you can see what we're doing. We're going to start with that back row of candles, and my back row of candles is Dapper Denim. So we'll ink up the patterns and line them up inside the candle lines and give them a stamp. Ha, what cuties. All right, then we've got the front row of candles, and we're going to ink those up with Lemon Lime Twist. Look at them. Now don't they look so festive, like birthday candles with those fun Lemon Lime Twist and Dapper Denim colors. I'm going to ink up the Happy Birthday sentiment with Dapper Denim and center that below the candles. And the last step, you get another image for the flames, and we are going to fill them in with this Daffodil Delight ink. How fast is that? Look at that beautiful image. All multicolored, stamped up perfect. I'm going to clear away the ink pads and we'll assemble this card. All right, so I have my beautiful designer series paper here. We're going to turn it to the back side and get a little bit of tear and tape. I like to use the tear and tape to secure the ribbon. I know that I'll get a good hold. So we're going to run a strip all the way across the top and the bottom, the back side of the card. And then we'll remove our adhesive liner. Okay, everything's all sticky there. I'm gonna take my Lemon Lime Twist ribbon and adhere the tail centered to the back top of the card, and then using my paper snips, I'll cut the ribbon off with about an inch to spare, and then we'll gently wrap it to the back and tack it to that tear and tape. Now, to finish and give good adhesive all the way around, we're going to add a little bit of snail to the back also. Then we'll center the designer series paper on the card front. And before I go any further, let me make sure it opens the right way. There we go. I'm going to take the ribbon still on the bolt here. This is going to take maybe about 12 inches, and I'm going to thread it underneath that ribbon we just added to the card, fold up and make a loop. Notice there's no twisting. Just fold up and make a loop. I got it between my middle finger and my thumb. Then I'll take the tail, wrap over the top of that fold, and tuck the ribbon under. Then when I pull, I get a ribbon where the loops are up and the tails are down. You see that? If you hold the center and pull the tails, you can finesse these little ribbon loops and make a pretty bow. Then when you've got a bow that's the size and shape that you want, you can slide it along the ribbon and position it where you like. All right, I'm pretty happy with my bow, so I'm going to go ahead and trim my tails at an angle here. All right, back to our little birthday candles. Get some snail and adhere them to our Dapper Denim scallop layer. going to center that. Then I'm going to pull off several inches of sequin trim. I'll have actual measurements in the project sheet for you, but I don't know what that is, maybe about 12 inches. And I want it to hang out of the sides. So I'm going to loop it kind of forward and back, and forward and back, and make sure that I kind of got a loop and a tail peeking out from each side. Okay, when I'm happy with what I've got and how the sequins are peeking out, I'll go ahead and add a few dimensionals to secure the sequin trim. Okay, I've removed all the adhesive backing. My dimensionals are sticky, and see how the little loops stick out from behind my happy birthday panel. And I'm going to tuck that right up against my ribbon bow and center it on the card from right to left. Let's get the sample in there so you can see what I'm doing. Now, I think it's a little bit high, so I'm going to pull my bow down and then just adjust. Love it. Now, no birthday card is complete without a little bit of Wink of Stella. So we're going to add some clear Wink of Stella on each of the candle flames. And it's hard to see what it says on the video camera, but I promise in person it's a very impactful detail. You're going to love that Wink of Stella. All right, so there's our card. Happy birthday, made with the Stampin' Up! Merry patterns. If you have any questions about the project, if I can help you with anything Stampin' Up!, email me, Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com. Thanks for watching.